make him stay, Murph. Don't let me leave, Murph! No! 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 Now don't go. Don't go, you idiot. Don't go!
So, after rewatching Interstellar, I really think it is one of those movies that became better every time you watch it.
Yeah, I agree with that because like if we understand what is actually happening near the end of the movie.
Yeah, even with all the science stuff in the movie still feel very emotional.
The scene that completely changed the movie for me was the ending thread between Cooper and Murph. When Cooper realized he was the ghost in Murph's room the entire time, that honestly blew my mind.
Yeah, because suddenly everything from the beginnings connects together at the end of the movie, like the gravitational message, the books falling, and the watch. Like all of it was Koopa trying to like connecting through gravity.
In the ending scene, with the black hole scene, the movie doesn't make it seem like a normal plot twist. And because it feels very emotional, because Cooper isn't trying to save the world at the time, he just trying to return to his daughter. Yeah.
And the moment Murph finally solved the equation from the professor, using the data sending from Cooper through the watch, that seems feel incredibly satisfying.
Yeah, I think that's why the ending worked so well. Like the science and the emotional payoff like happening at the same time.
One day, not you and me, but a people. A civilization that's evolved past the four dimensions we know.
So one idea that really stayed with me was the wormhole, like the reveal that future humans were the ones that created the wormholes.
Yeah, in this the first scene, uh, they were making it seem like aliens are trying to create a wormhole,
But
but
then, but then you realize that it is actually human from the future manipulating gravity.
Yeah, I love the concept because it creates this time loop uh, where humanity basically saved themselves.
We had no choice. But something sent you here. They chose you.
Who's they?
in the movie they never really explain or show the future humans, which make it really mysterious in the movie.
And somehow the movie make those massive cosmic ideas that feel personal.
Yeah, exactly. Like even with wormholes, black holes, and higher dimension, the movie like always came back to Kubas and Murph.
And for me, my favorite part about the movie is just cinematography and sound design. And in the movie, the water planet scene. In the scene, like the use of the ticking sound, like the water drop sound, is really interesting and it's one of my
Yeah, yeah, it
favorite.
was like that.
Yeah, and after learning that each tick represent one day lost on Earth, that sense became even more stressful.
Yeah, I also want to mention that the sound design in space is really incredible, like especially during explosion.
This is not about my life or Cooper's life. This is about all mankind. There is a moment.
The movie like suddenly removes sound completely in space, like it really makes everything feel more realistic.
And like even the use of the CGI of the black hole is really amazing and today. Yeah.
Yeah, that's because they actually work with the physicist Kiptero while designing the black hole.
And of course, the soundtrack by Hans Zimmer is probably one of the reasons the movie feel really emotional and very good in sound design. The movie.
Yeah, the organ music makes everything feel massive and like emotional at the same time. So like their sound choices really good.
And I think the combination of those visuals, sound, and emotion is what makes Interstellar unforgettable.
So who do you think this movie is really for?
Yeah, I think it is for everyone who love space and sci-fi stuff. Everyone can watch it, but I feel like it is a little bit boring for some people because it is a little bit slow in the beginning of the movie.
Yeah, it
What about you?
yeah, it's kind of not easy to understand from the start because the movie plot is like the whole thing was in time loop, right, all the time. But what I really like was the use of these Morse code and binary system, right, to communicate between Cuba and Morph.
Yeah, for me, it was really interesting, but for me, like I don't have such a like brain level to understand these concepts. Yeah, I think this movie is really interesting and engaging, like for audience, but for me, it is a little bit like very complicated for like to understand the whole movie. At the first time, like it was really overwhelming for like to watch the movie plots and the characters of emotions. Yeah,
That's why we can rewatch it every time, right? I rate it 10 out of 10. Yeah.
I will give 10
I watch.
because I don't understand on first watch, so I will reduce 1 point, right? So 9 out of 10.
Now,
Yeah, I would give 10 out of 10. Even I don't understand the movie.
Okay.
okay.